7 candidates running for California governor took the debate stage tonight, moderated and hosted by CNN.
This debate comes as mail-in ballots are being sent out. News 8 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh has the key takeaways.
Well, with ballots mailed, candidates have even less time now to make their final pitch to voters ahead of the June 2nd primary election. The key target of attacks in this debate, Democrat Xavier Becerra, whose support has surged following Eric Swalwell's exit from the race.
The Golden State's top job is up for grabs as Gavin Newsom exits after 2 terms.
7 leading candidates for California governor rating the person whose shoes they're hoping to fill.
Performative.
Bold.
Progressive.
Failed.
Steve. Failure. You can't take my word.
All right.
Game-changing.
Incomplete.
The clear difference in those one-word answers between the Democratic and Republican candidates also evident in issues like immigration.
We should abolish ICE. It's breaking the law.
No one has broken the law in California.
And this interaction between Katie Porter and Steve Hilton after Porter says immigrants contribute significantly to our economy.
Given that you're an immigrant and you added to our population and we're all having to live with the consequences of that decision.
Katie, there's a difference I think you'll accept between legal and illegal immigration.
More divide over President Trump, who has endorsed Steve Hilton.
The fact is, all you do is point at Democrats, scream
Well, you have been in charge for 16
and don't have
years,
anything
Antonio.
else to say.
And yes, I'm going to repeat Donald Trump as often as I have to because he's the real menace we have in California.
He's got nothing else to say.
Your perspective
on how each would work with the federal government under Trump?
If he's going to attack California, yeah, F him.
To work with the president regardless of party.
That's why I had to go toe-to-toe with him in court over 120 times.
Best resistance is delivering results.
You're not going to hear one word from me about President Trump, President Biden, or anything else, because I'm going to be the only one on the stage that's actually going to be the governor of California for Californians.
Because I've been in enough boardrooms to know a crook when I see one, and he is a crook.
But I can also challenge Donald Trump.
And multiple I've had it moments from Katie Porter in which she addressed head-on concerns regarding her past.
For sure.
Boys.
But it's not.
Boys. Enough with the
I'll get right back
bickering.
to you.
I can't believe that on a stage with 30 minutes of interrupting and bickering and name-calling and shouting and disrespect for everyone up here who's stepping into public service, that anyone wants to talk about my temperament.
Chad Bianco's past affiliation with the extremist Oath Keepers group also caught heat. Bianco, when pressed by moderators, clarified he was referring to taking an oath, though he did defend the group.
So you're an oath keeper. We all know that.
And I'm very proud of it.
Well, you should.
I'm very proud of it and proud of defending it.
I don't think an oath keeper is qualified to be governor.
I don't think you know what an oath keeper is.
And do you still consider yourself a member of that group, to be clear?
No.
And unsurprising for many, most of the attacks left and right targeted toward leading Democratic candidate Xavier Becerra.
Being in bed with oil companies is a mistake. Xavier Becerra has taken the max amount of money from Chevron.
Yeah, it's a rich response from a guy who made his billions investing in fossil fuels and oil companies.
In his counter-argument, Becerra pointing to controversies over Steyer's past investments in fossil fuel and oil companies, which Steyer has admitted to and said he stopped more than a decade ago. Democrat Tony Thurmond was not invited to the debate as he did not meet the polling threshold. Jenny Huh, News 8.